Welcome back to our channel, where we like to say we're creating smart and savvy expats. Here at Chosen Few Expats, we're coming up with a new segment for you all, and that session is called News Around Panama. It's your nap session. This is going to be dealing with some news articles that we're going to find. A lot of these are going to be related to the economy, the infrastructure, different projects that are going on around Panama. Not just regular news. It's going to be kind of things that people maybe don't pay that much attention to. We feel like the economy is a major reason for moving to Panama, and we think it's something that expats is during their research just generally don't pay enough attention to. You don't want to move to a country that is economically unstable. And so Panama is very, very stable, as we pointed out to you in our How Stable is the Economy in Panama video. And then we also did a follow-up with the Panama economic update and the cruise port that is being built. There's some future articles coming up on the progress of that as well. But we're going to focus more so on the economy infrastructure projects for this segment. So hopefully that'll be something that is of interest to you all. Before we get into it, though, we do have a few major announcements. First, we're very, very proud to announce our Patreon. We now have memberships available at 2 levels, our Chosen Few Expats Pro level and Elite level. So go over to Patreon, check those out, patreon.com/Chosen Few Expats 144. We're going to give you some a lot of pre-release content, some exclusive content. You're going to be looking in excess of 40 frequently asked questions, videos that you can pull up on demand, a lot of other articles and things we may not be able to cover during the segments like this. So a lot of information out there like that. We have information out there on tours that we've taken and that we highly recommend. And also a little bit more glimpse into some of our daily activities, like a day in the life. What are some of the activities that we're doing? A little bit more insight into what we have going on personally. So those are the type of things you can expect to get with your Patreon membership. So head on over, check that out. Also, I wanted to add that there's going to be a monthly live stream via Zoom. So all members, we can get on Zoom together and have some discussions during a live chat once a month. We are also starting a Facebook group, which will only be available to members of the Patreon. So it's going to be definitely for those that are serious about making this move, where you all can interact with each other, get information, where we can chime in also, help answer some more questions, and we can start to build a community where we can lean on each other. You can make some connections, some business connections, and some things that are going to help you get settled once you make your move to Panama. So, also wanted to remind you all that we do have our Chosen Few Expats shop on Shopify. If you want to check that out, there's the link there. We have some great merchandise. I mean, I know I'm personally biased when it comes to our logo. I love it, because it signifies you being kind of chosen and plucked out from amongst the many to be one of the few to be able to make a move like this. So we put our logo on some t-shirts like this one, some mugs, mouse pads, passport covers, things like that. Also, we have a line of Panama-related merchandise with the different areas around Panama that we feature, such as our area we live in, Panama Oeste, some of the other provinces and areas, Bocas del Toro, Coronado. We have some very, very nice merchandise, so you all may want to head over there and check that out. With that, welcome to your nap session, News Around Panama. Kind of ironic that we're calling this thing a nap session, because one thing we are not on this channel is sleep. But that's what it is. It's News Around Panama. So let's get into it. So the first article is going to be dealing with Panama's metro line expansion. They have a lot of projects going on with the metro line expansion. And let me pull up this first article here for y'all. The most recent news is that there's a $150 million metro line expansion to the airport that Panama just opened up. So this is great news for pretty much everyone except for taxi drivers, Uber drivers. It's not good news for them, but you can now get direct access to Tocumen Airport from the subway. And Panama subway, as we mentioned to y'all in previous videos, is only about 5 years, 4 or 5 years old. It's still practically brand new. So this is a great step. They have several projects, like I said, going on with the metro line expansion. And so this was basically the one of the first steps to that. It's a major accomplishment for Panama. And so the next article I want to get into here that is somewhat related is that Panama is set to cancel a $300 million metro tunnel tender. Now, tender is basically just a contract or, a request for quote contract. So as part of this metro line expansion, Panama is expanding that line not only to the airport, but in the other direction, west, out toward the beaches, toward our areas. And in order to do that, they're going to have to dig a tunnel underneath the Panama Canal. So that portion of the project alone is $300 million. This was set to be done by Metro Panama. So apparently, the president was not happy with the progress that they were making. So let me probably see if I can find that article here. It is this one. So a lot of controversy behind this particular action from the president. Because it's more than likely going to end up resulting in Panama awarding this contract to a foreign company to both design this tunnel and to complete the construction of the tunnel. So a bit of a controversy here, but can't blame the president for wanting to get the job done. He sees the job not getting done, his satisfaction. So he's opening things back up to see if he can find a company that can get it done, on the schedule in which they want it done. Because it can't move forward with the rest of the project to expand the subway out west until this part of the project is done. So that is it for that article. Let's see here. Next article, which is a big one. So Panama has reached a 20-year deal with a Canadian copper mine. So you guys may not know, Panama does have a lot of copper. There's a big copper mine that's west of the city. They've been working with a Canadian company for over 20 years already. The old contract's been in place for a long time, and Panama, for whatever reason, just didn't really seek to renegotiate it. So they've still been receiving only about 2% of the revenues from the copper mine. So what they did is they basically just came in and told the companies, like, look, you can mine all the copper you want, but you can't ship it out of here until we renegotiate this deal. So the company basically had to kind of shut down production until they could renegotiate the deal. So it was a very much a power move um, by Panama on this one. Because as I said, they were only getting about 2% of the revenues. Now, the company did expect for them to try to renegotiate and get get it up to like 5%, maybe something like that. Since they were only getting 2%. So Panama did catch them off guard by kind of shutting things down and really kind of forced their hand. So what Panama ended up getting here is a whopping $375 million per year that now this company is going to have to give Panama. That is about a 10% increase over what they had been getting in the past. So let me share another article here with you all on that, just to show that. The name of the company is called First Quantum. And like I said, it's really caught them off guard. And now they pretty much have to pay. So, good for Panama on this one. Deal wasn't renegotiated for a long time. It was time for renegotiation. When I looked up the numbers on this, this company said that they mine about 800,000 tons of copper per year. Panama said that their mine produces about 300 tons of copper per year. So this mine in Panama is obviously a big chunk of what this company First Quantum is doing. So they almost had no choice but to yield. So good job by Panama on that one. Got to give some credit where credit is due. And so with that, that is your nap session. We want to remind you all to please like, subscribe, and comment down below. People getting kind of lazy. I know people are busy, but man, they just don't comment on anything like they used to, you know. So if you got some opinions on this, please comment below. If you like the format, if you like to, you know, different things that maybe it should cover in addition to the economy, you know, we can do that. And also moving forward, we're going to be looking to have some of these nap sessions on the Patreon where we're going to make it a live chat so it'll be more interactive. But this particular one, the ones that will be posted on YouTube, I think it'll be pre-recorded. So please, again, I want to remind you all to shop our store, Chosen Few Expat store. Also, get a chance to review our affiliate links in the description or in the first comment for different products and services that we highly recommend. And so with that, that concludes your first nap session, and we'll catch you all on the next one.